Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. My name is LeaderGrev and this is my World 2 map. And I've got big plans coming up, as you may have guessed from the title. I'm doing another preparation series, except unlike my last series, this one is not going to be horribly flawed conceptually. The problem with, if you remember back to that time, it was a good time. It was about a year ago. And I was running a series called Preparing for 1.8, because that was just about when that hype was going on and everyone was freaking out about how 1.8 was going to be and what it was going to be and how it was going to look and what it smelt like. And I, being the profiteer I am, decided, hey, this might be a good opportunity to start a series where I make a base, I move out of my current base, and I make a base that's wholly ready for the update. And it worked pretty well. People were drawn towards the series, they were drawn towards the things I had to show, and they enjoyed it. However, the flaw was that I was in a pre-1.8 created world. So my world, when 1.8 came around, the base was primarily defunct. Like, it served no purpose. Which, and the problem has been that there have been really no huge substantial updates since 1.8. So when I failed to move out after 1.8, I really found no reason to do so afterwards. And now 1.3 is rolling around, and things have changed. 1.3 has a lot of promise in my eyes because it's offering a whole bunch of new different types of terrain generation, new ores to look forward to, just a whole bunch of interesting stuff. Wow, what a terribly dumb thing to do. Just throw your pick, man. Just do it. So yeah, 1.3 is offering a whole lot, and I need to be ready. But this time, I'm fully prepared to leave this base at the conclusion of that series. Did I just see something hopping around over there? No. The thing is, at the end of... Oh man, I have to get this. At the end of this series, as soon as August 1st rolls around, I am going to be moving out of this base. This base that has housed me for just about a year now. I forget when I first moved, but I moved slightly before, like, a year ago, and it's been a long time. I have spent a very, very, very long time here. So long that some of you might not even believe it, because it's that long. Yep. Anyhow, this is not working as I wanted it to. Oops. So, essentially, what I'm going to be doing now is leaving this base, but not for good. What I want to be doing in this base is I want this base to serve as a platform for what I'm going to be doing next. I want to move out of this base, go explore the wealth that 1.3 has to offer, that post-beta development and post-beta terrain generation really has to offer. And I'm going to do that through the Nether. So I have big plans. First of all, I need to really get moving on finishing this base. And I'll show you the small improvements I've made, and I'll tell you exactly what it is I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is I'm making a tree farm. And right now, specifically, I'm creating a roof pattern that I think looks really, really nice. I usually don't go just straight up decorative, but I think this, for a roof decoration over a tree farm, serves a dual purpose. It looks nice, and it provides lighting so that nothing spawns at the top of the trees. It's also pushed higher into the ceiling so that there's no, the trees can still spawn. Before I had these little catwalks built, there were, I had these trees spawning here, but right now, unfortunately, the catwalks are sort of blocking their path, so that's not really working right now. And so essentially what I need to do is, I have plans for the Nether. Some of you guys may know that in the Nether, I found a fortress, and last time I was in it, I died by falling into lava, and that was a horrible loss, and I lost all my stuff, and I had this whole thing with zombie pigmen wanting to kill me. It was a mess. And essentially, the one thing of interest in that base is a blaze spawner that I found in there. Now this fortress was pretty far away from my original nether portal. Whoops! Why is my mouse doing things out of my control? Is a question I can't really answer. So this blaze spawner was fairly far away enough for, I believe, for new terrain to spawn. Should I build another portrait? What is coming out of my mouth? I try to say what's coming out of my mouth, and I say what's gumming out of my mouth. This is ridiculous. Should I build another portal? I'm pretty sure that some pretty awesome stuff, probably 1.3 stuff, would come out on the other side. If not, I just have to do a tiny bit more exploration. But that's not a horribly big deal. What I need to do is I need to prepare this base so that it serves as a proper sort of resource base for all of the things I intend to do in the new terrain. And of those plans, for example, I want to create a netherwort farm. I have a hugely, in my opinion, cool idea for a nether base, and I'll tell you the name of it, and those of you who are clued into famous architecture might get the reference and might have some semblance of an understanding of what it is I want to do. Falling lava is what I'm going to be calling my new base. Should it build properly and should it come out the way I want it to? For those of you who understand that reference, you'll understand some semblance of what it is I'm going to be building. If not, fear not. I'll probably be working on episodes of that fairly soon, because I want to get dealt with. I want to have all of this stuff ready before August 1st rolls around. So essentially, things I need to do. Super important for enchanting in the future, I need a cow farm. Cow farms, very, 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 very important. The second thing, and I already have the basis for it built, I just don't have the eggs for it, a chicken farm right over there. You see the little drop zone? That's my little chicken drop zone area. For eggs, it's similar to what I have built in my challenge accepted world. What else? A reed farm. I have one right now, but it produces such minuscule amounts of reeds. It's really not effective at all. So what I want to do is I want to create a massive reed farm, just spanning huge, several columns of what I have right now. I probably have the resources to build that successfully and have that activated manually. So whenever I walk up, and I'll have something of a sample set up, so I'll know exactly, or to some extent, when I should be pulling the lever. I'll have samples built. So once a certain set of reeds that I have set aside are grown, I'll set off the lever and assume under the assumption that the rest of the reeds in my farm have grown. I think that's a pretty good idea. And that's going to be huge and expansive, and hopefully that'll have a yield of more than 2 reeds every time I walk up to it, which hasn't been terrible, considering I've been getting pretty good yields overall. Like, over the amount of time I've had this farm, I'm pretty sure I have like 2 stacks of reeds right now or something, and probably even more upstairs, but that's really not enough. It's not fast enough for what I need. Another thing I need, wheat farms. I have 2 upstairs, but I'm really not satisfied with those. They're not all that great. They don't serve the purpose well. They're very annoying to deal with. Oops, not something I wanted to do. I need a potions room. I probably want to make a more flexible enchanting room somewhere in the caves, although that's not really that important. That's probably going to go on the back burner. In the nether, I want to create a netherwort farm, a potions lab. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I just mentioned that, but if I didn't, potions lab, pretty big on my list of things to do. Whoops, not what I needed to do right there. See, I'm running out of food, and that's not great. My mushroom farm has not been doing its job particularly well. It takes a really long time for these mushrooms to naturally spawn and do their thing. So I think right now I'll have to deal with rotten flesh. And you guys might be wondering where I have slimes. Let me just do a quick show off, sort of, and tell you guys what I've... Whoa, this is not what I've been doing. These are not the slimes we are looking for. Finger shake. These are not the slimes you are looking for. Star Wars references in a Minecraft video. How much nerdier do you get? I guess Scorch dropped a Star Trek reference in our last Spellbound Caves recording, so I guess that's also pretty high up there. But let me show you what I have going on. I don't think I've shown this in any other of my episodes, but this is something I've been working on big time. It is a mob elevator tied to my slime farm, and because my slime farm and slime lab are built on an enormous slime spawning chunk, it's not as super effective as I would have hoped. It's not doing any surf type damage. A Pokemon reference. I am on a roll today. Star Wars in a Minecraft video followed up with Pokemon super effective reference. What's going on? Explain to me how I'm doing this. And I have a more manual farm going on down here. So that's all automated. That higher layer is fully automated. This is not fully automated, but yields quite a bit. In fact, arguably more than my other farm. In fact, I've actually, what I have right now on that farm isn't really reflective of what happens all the time. I've been pretty disappointed because sometimes I get enormous yields and then I'll walk away to go to somewhere else and they'll all disappear. So I've tried recording this episode several times with hopes of showing you guys just like an entirely filled mob elevator, and I haven't been that lucky. Which is unfortunate, but not awful. I need food. Yeah, I need to head upstairs to the mushroom farm. Another thing I've really learned is that pretty much every part of my base is somehow interconnected. Very much so. Like, I'll find staircases that I never knew existed, leading to all different parts of my base that I was completely unaware of. And that is pretty awesome, and I need to develop that further. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing off camera is decorating, and a lot of the farming stuff I'm going to be doing on camera. Because there is, oh, I should have left this stuff in the slime farm downstairs. And watch, there's probably some way that's not the main elevator through which I can easily reach that slime farm. So let's go this way. And we'll go down right here, which takes us behind this. And I'm pretty sure there's a way through here, but I don't want to get lost in there right now. And of course, there are the stairs. There's an easy way from here that takes you to these stairs, I believe, take you to my farm right here. Yep, tree farm. So I've got everything interconnected, and I just need to exploit that and use that to my advantage. And you may notice these overhangs and the mossy cobble floor. I was thinking of how I want this cave to look in terms of decorations, and one thing I really came up with and that I really liked as an idea was the concept that I'm living in a cave, essentially. Essentially, why am I talking all weird today? So, what kinds of areas would you find in a cave naturally? And when I was building that area, that dungeony type area, I was thinking of where chests naturally occur in the game. And I came up with dungeons. And I wanted that area to be something of a storage room for all the slime balls I was getting. I have almost a full chest, a double chest row of slime ball stacks. I've got 2 stacks in there, and then I've got what you just saw in that chest, in that set of chests downstairs. So slime balls are really not a problem for me, so sticky pistons are not going to be a problem, which makes me want to conclude this base even faster. So essentially my plans: make as many farms as possible, get ready for the upcoming update. That's obviously a huge one. So netherwart farm, all sorts of things are going to be happening in this base, and I hope to get it recorded. I know I haven't been doing much. Whoops! Why does my mouse just chooses to do things on its own? It has a mind of its own for reasons I can't explain. Do I have wool in here? No. Let's go upstairs and get some wool. So essentially a lot of what I want to do is just create farms that really make this preparation for 1.3. So essentially this video could be called the preparation for 1.3, because I'm explaining sort of what's going on. Alright, my wool isn't here. Let's make some wool. This isn't going to be too much, but I think this will do. I really think this will be enough. And before we get bogged down with cobblestone, I've added some more sections of this. This was never full, and now it is. Now I have every chest labeled and explained and filled. So I have, these are all my slime balls. These are dungeon items, smooth stone stuff, nether blocks, cobble, coal, dirt. Let's drop some coal off in here. Or actually, let's take half of this right now. Who knows what we'll need it for. Plenty of stuff down here. So essentially, this base was created for the purpose of preparing for 1.3, or 1.8 rather, for the adventure update. Why did I not fill this in? I remember getting this bread. I finished the last loaf on camera. I don't know why I never filled that in. My bad. So essentially, this base was created with the intention of preparing for the super famous adventure update. And the problem with that, as I mentioned already, was the fact that I never moved out of this base. And this base became sort of a fortress of mine. One that I never left, and one that never really served to help me in the adventure update. Sure, with mobs and all of that, it helped, but in the long run, it didn't serve its purpose. And I intend to see this base through and have it fulfill its purpose. This base will be my base of resources. This will help me in the future. I'm going to use this base to help me make the most of Minecraft, to help me beat the game. It's been something I've actually really been looking forward to. I actually want to sit down and beat the game on this world so I can really start getting the most out of Minecraft. So I can start seeing what I can do with redstone. So I can start seeing what I could do with buildings and bases and villages. And all of that's coming with the 1.3 update. I've never been this... Well, I mean, I have been. I guess that's a bit of an overstatement, but I'm really excited for 1.3. And wow, perfect amount of wool. Let's see how this roof looks once we tear down this wall. All right. This is going to be boring. But yeah, essentially, I need to see this base through. This is, I don't want to call it my legacy, but it's a big deal to me. It's something I really need to finish. It's something that needs to be done, that needs to see completion, and I intend to do that. Third one right there. Do I have wood? Yes, I do. Oh, I have a whole chest of it, actually. I'll show you what I've been doing with this tree farm, because it's actually been up longer than you guys might think. I've been using it for quite a while now. Where did that pick go? Oh, there you are. Glowstone, where were you? Right here, I think. Don't think I need you anymore. I have a full chest of... No, well, not a full chest, but a whole set of chests dedicated to wood and wood type of stuff. It's all over there near where that dirt patch is. So essentially, the next couple of episodes, I'm really, really enthused to have purpose for World 2, because I kept having big plans. I was like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm going to do such and such, and this, and that, and I can't wait to get to it. And then I never would, because there was really no driving force. I had challenge accepted where I actually had motivation for a specific purpose. I had Race to the End, which you guys will see soon if you haven't already seen. You'll probably already have seen it by the time this is out. Or parts of it, rather. Then challenge maps. Those have a purpose in terms of, like, let's beat this map. But World 2, as much as I wanted to do things, I never had purpose. I was never set on a certain task for a specific purpose. It was more of like, hey, build this because it's here and whatever. And now I finally have a purpose, and I really want to start working on what I think will be... See, there you go. It's already growing. One thing I'll need to do is I'll probably need to decorate this ground better. Oh, and get rid of this dirt. This dirt was helping me mark off where these where the wood would be. And right now I think it's obstructing the saplings, which is not good. Don't like sapling obstruction. So let's see how this looks from below. Really? Oh, of course there has to be that. Oh, the worst. Let's go get some wool. Don't have shears, so I'm either killing 2 sheep when I get outside, or I'm just going to my spider farm and seeing what's there. My spider farm probably has plenty of stuff. See, that's the sort of stuff I'm looking towards. If I find a skeleton spawner, I need to use it. I'm probably going to go venture out and find a wolf. I know it's hard to replace Yoshi, and for those of you who don't remember Yoshi, shame on you for not watching the series long enough. You guys obviously haven't been here all that long. I'm just kidding. But really, it is worth going back and watching the series. At least in my opinion. It would honor me a whole lot if you went out and did that. Alright, 2 pieces of wool. I have them. So I'm probably going to go get another wolf eventually. Did my render distance increase? Am I running on far? That's the problem. That's probably why I'm lagging, and none of my settings are set right. I've been complaining about lag a whole lot recently, and I think I may have found the reason, or one of the reasons. I'm certainly working on cleaning up my computer, getting rid of old video files, or at least storing them on an external hard drive. So I'm working on that. And where is this spider? That's frightening. Usually I have stuff bobbing around in there too, so that's a little makeshift skeleton farm. Oh god, actually I think I'm having worse lag now than I had with FAR. Excellent. Alright, now let's take a look at how this is. I think it looks really nice. I'll probably need to come up with what to do with this 2-block border. Not really sure at this point. Give me some suggestions. What ideas do you have for this extra 2 blocks? I kind of want to finish this pattern, at least have the wood going out more, because it feels sort of like this blocked off cube. Whoop! Don't be growing in my way. I'm trying to admire the view. And of course, there's my chest of stuff. So wow, this is a super slime spawny chunk base cave thing. Slime's everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. The number of slime balls is too damn high. Anyhow, I think that's enough. Probably off camera, I'm going to get this floor. I don't like the idea of having these torches here. So what I might do is I might start a pumpkin farm, actually. Oh, let's shut up these slimes. They're killing me. What I'm going to be doing off camera, just as a warning, why are you here? What prompted you to appear here and be? Oh, look at that. That is a good yield. Alright, you guys can see sort of what the purpose of this area is, and of course we've got nether fences here so nothing touches us. And we just spam into here. Just kick, hit, smack, smack, smack. And then once all the slimes are done for, we come in, we lower this fence with this handy dandy lever, and we're set. Plenty of experience, plenty of slime balls. Anything else going down over here? Doesn't look like it. I hear something, but it doesn't sound all that diabolical. Alright. Hear another one, but this entire base is just covered in slimes. If slimes left some kind of residue, this base would be green. Anyways, stuff I'm going to be doing off camera, just basic decorating. Recently, just as a nice touch, I added these because it was a nice way onto here. I need to do that everywhere. I'm going to make some better staircases, stuff like that. Make this whole base more accessible. That is stuff I'm going to be doing off camera. Stuff I'm going to be doing on camera are the basic farms and stuff like that. But beautification, fixing stuff in the ground, like getting rid of torches, all of that kind of stuff is going to be done off camera. And I'm going to be presenting you guys with the stuff that really makes this base stand out and prepared for 1.3. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. This base, jeez. this episode was very much me rambling and talking about things coming up in the future. So I'm sorry about that. I didn't really intend for it to be so rambly, but I hope that makes sense, and I hope what I've explained all fits your schedules properly and doesn't make anyone too upset. I don't see why it would. I hope I don't make anyone upset with the things I upload. That's definitely not my purpose, although then again, I mean, for the most part I do this for fun. So to an extent, I mean, I'm sorry, but part of me is like, whatever. I record what I like, I upload what I like. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the border for the tree farm. And, whoops, I keep forgetting to switch out for the miniature slimes, because this diamond sword is dying real soon, and I don't want to go strip mining, but that may become a necessity because I don't know how many diamonds I have, but I'm pretty sure it's not that much. And if anything, I don't want to be wasting my enchant levels until August 1st, when I'll be free to enchant level 30 stuff and get equally good things and mine ores for experience. I still hear a slime. Or I just heard one. I thought I heard one. I'm sure there's one somewhere. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think about my plans. I'm definitely going to be working hard on all of that. Beautification, stuff around the base, looking for chicken eggs. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tiny little building project. It's just a nice thing to make the base look better. I hope you enjoyed it, as I already mentioned before, and tune in next time on World 2 for maybe another work farm. Maybe I'm going to be working more in the slime lab, maybe a potions lab, maybe a wool direction pointer, sort of for like where different parts of my base are. I've really been thinking about that, especially given the abundance of wool I have now that I have a spider farm. Maybe a blaze farm. I actually have 2 blaze spawners. I looked through my older videos, and there are 2 blaze spawners in the fortress I have. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up building falling lava, and then a tiny little base with another portal that'll transport me to newer generation near those blaze spawners where I'll have plenty of experience to get. Anyways, that's the kind of stuff you'll be seeing further here. Stuff that'll really be preparing me for the future. Cow farms, definitely, because you need leather to create books now, and for enchanting, books are super important. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any ideas for like what I should be building, what you guys want to see on camera, if I've said something that I'm going to be doing off camera and you want to see me do it, let me know. Before August 1st, I'll be away for most of July in Russia, and I'll set up publishing scheduled uploads for a whole girth of videos, that doesn't really make sense, but for a whole bunch of videos. I've been recording really hard recently, and for a whole bunch of those videos, they're going to be getting uploaded throughout July, and I'm not going to be here, so they're going to get uploaded now and then just published later. This doesn't really make sense, but you guys will be getting videos throughout most of July. I've been working hard to get that done. Whew, I have been talking a lot. Lots of rambling that doesn't really make sense. But anyways, check it. Why so much? There's more of them. They're everywhere. I'm beginning to think that digging out this slime spawning chunk was probably one of the noisiest ideas I've ever had. Ugh, ridiculous. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, suggestions are always acceptable. Accepted, whatever. Yeah, you can just barely see my tree farm from over there. That's nice. Thank you guys for watching again for like the 5th time, and have a good day.